You don't have insomnia. What you have is a misunderstanding of the watch hour, the creative hour, the God hour, the hour when your soul comes out to play. How many of my clients tell me that I couldn't sleep last night? I was up at 3 a.m. Well, I'm coming at you now. It's about 3:15 a.m. in my morning, and I'm up and lucid and wide awake. My body's relaxed. I feel creative. That's why I'm making this video. Because it's the watch hour, the middle watch, the God hour, the hour of creation. You see, in the old days, over 100 years ago, people didn't sleep a continuous 8 hours. That was made up so you could wake up in the morning and go to work. Your 9 to 5 job. In ancient days, the night was truly dark and full of horrors. I sound like Game of Thrones. But people lived what is called a biphasic sleep. In other words, there were 2 parts to sleep. Not one continuous 8 hours, but 2 parts. Before electricity, it got dark out. People would come home for a day of toiling at their job, at their work, as a farmer, whatever it may be. Ate dinner, maybe sat by the fire for a while, and went to bed 8, 9 o'clock. Because it was dark. Who could afford the candles? And that first sleep, it's what it's called, the first sleep, was very deep and restorative. You might even notice yourself that when you first go to sleep at night, it is pretty deep sleep. But then about maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you wake up. And in today's world, you would say, I couldn't sleep last night. No. That 2 a.m., 3 a.m., just like now when I'm talking to you, was called the watch hour, the middle watch, the God hour, the creative hour, the hour where your soul came out to play. This was a time of peace, reflection, prayer, journaling, writing poetry. Paul McCartney said his famous hit Yesterday just came to him in the middle of the night. This is the hour where things can be, you can create things. You can be with yourself. Maybe this is the time when you can make love or check the fire. I mean, that's what humans did in those days. They get up in the middle of the night to check the fire, to be on watch. And because it's so quiet right now, all I hear is the wind outside a little bit. Because it's so quiet, I could be reflective. I could let my soul be creative. I could journal. I could write a song. I could write poetry at this hour. That's what it's meant for. Your mind is lucid and awake. And your body is still in sleep mode, still relaxed, still rested. It's a wonderful combination. Your hormones love this hour because the melatonin and the cortisol balances out during these hours. There's should be less anxiety if you accept the fact that this hour in the middle of the night is a normal occurrence. Then you don't have to be so anxious. You can roll with it. And this fact that human beings were like this is not some random thing I'm talking about. The ancient texts, old literature, diaries, medical texts, all talk about this biphasic sleep pattern, where you sleep the first watch, the first sleep. You get up, you have your God hour, and then you have your second sleep, where you go back to sleep. So right now it's about 3:15, 3:30 in my house. I'm going to do this little video to teach you about this. Then I'm going to go back to sleep because I did something. I was creative. I was contemplated. I prayed. I meditated. The brain waves at this time is perfect for that. Theta waves, where you're in a dream-like state. Now I'll go back to sleep. And let me tell you something. The dreams are unbelievable. You'll actually remember your dreams because now when I go back to sleep, I'll go back to what is called a REM sleep. REM means REM, rapid eye movement, where as I'm sleeping, my eyes will actually be going like this. It's a rapid eye movement. That's what happens when you're dreaming. You're dreaming, you're seeing everything in the dream. So the dreams are exquisite. And when you wake up, and when I wake up tomorrow morning at 6, 7 o'clock, hopefully as the sun rises, I will remember my dreams and use them in my life. That's what dreams are for, to analyze and look at your life. And then as soon as you get up after that second sleep, you go outside and you look up at the sun. Don't let it burn your eyes, but that morning golden sunlight sets your whole circadian rhythm into the biphasic phase that we're talking about here. Now, not everybody can do this. I'm going to do a course on how to transition yourself to accept this biphasic sleep. But even if you sleep, let's say 5 or 6 hours in a night, if you get a nap in the afternoon, that tends to be positive. I've been napping in the afternoon for over 40 years. Half hour, 20 minutes, 45 minutes. And that empowers me in the middle of the afternoon, after a busy morning, middle afternoon nap, after lunch, and then I'm ready to go for the rest of the day. So that's another form of biphasic sleeping. This is what your body is meant to do. It's restorative. It's creative. Your soul gets to speak and come alive and tell you things you never knew. So, I hope you enjoyed this tip. Again, always follow me, contact me. You want to talk about it. And look out for the program that I'm going to be releasing that will help you to transition from your insomniac life into biphasic sleep that honors the God hour, the watch hour, the middle watch, the time when your soul comes out to speak.